All right, down here on slide number 8. Yeah, section 7.1 problems. This first slide is just detailing what a normal curve should and shouldn't look like. Like, these are all not normal curves, right? Because they're either not symmetric, or they have multiple peaks, or they drop below the x-axis, or this is not even a curve at all. This one is just like steps, right? So it's important to know what a normal curve looks like, but more importantly in this lesson is the stuff with all the percentages. Okay, so let's do example number 7 on slide 10. Okay, assuming that the heights of college women are normally distributed with mean 65 and standard deviation 2.5, answer the following questions. And this is all real data from a real statistical publication. So first step you should always do is draw the bell curve. All right, and in the middle, you're going to put your mean, 65. That's mu. And then you're going to draw 3 levels right, and then 3 levels left. And then you're going to add the standard deviation 3 times to the right. So add 2.5. So 67.5, 70, and then 72.5. And then do the same thing to the left, but subtract it. So subtract 2.5, subtract 2.5, subtract 2.5. And there you have everything that you need to answer all the questions. But you also need the percentages, right? So let's recall the percentages. So from one standard deviation left to right is 68% of the population. Let's get that out of there. 68%. Then 2 standard deviations left and right is going to be 95%. And then 3 standard deviations left and right is going to be 99.7% of your data. Which that's going to break us down into 34 and 34, 13.5 and 13.5. This is going to be 2.35 and 2.35, and then 0.15 and 0.15. These percentages never change. These are always the percentages throughout this whole unit and chapter. And now you can answer all the questions. What percentage of women are taller than 65 inches? So 65 inches is right here, right? So it's basically everything out here. Add up all those percentages, which you don't even really have to add anything for this one because you know it should be 50%, right? Because the 65 is in the middle, which means that 50% is above it. And then in the next question, shorter than 65 will also be 50%. They're both 50%. You could add all these up if you wanted to. You'll get 50%. You get the same thing. Between 62.5 and 67.5 is going to be from here to here, which we know is these two percentages, 34 plus 34, which is 68. And then 60 to 70 is from here to here, which is just 95. So you're going to always use these same percentages to answer these questions. It might ask you more, too. It might say greater than 67.5 inches. I just made that one up. So greater than 67.5 would be these three, right? So you would add them up. It's going to be 16%. Or it might say like less than 60. So less than 60 would just be these two all the way to the left, which would be 2.5%. If you added 0.15 and 2.35, you get 2.5%. So you're going to use all these percentages to answer all the questions, and the percentages never change, and that's pretty much the lesson. So for classwork, just try numbers 8 and 10. Get some practice on these two problems here. All right.